So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now Brady to try again after the pick six. This will be caught downfield by Gage. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Throwing on first down is Brady. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On first and 10, here's Brady. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll go again to Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now it's Rodgers. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a first down carry by Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best one.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
2 seconds to go, first quarter. To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. This is caught by Evans. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Mike Evans, 34 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from drawing level. Ryan Succop for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. These two teams all tied after 1. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now on 2nd and 13, Rodgers lets it fly deep for Cobb, and that is incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers going deep here for Watkins. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to air one out. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The offense schemed, going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. That's complete. Bernard. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Brady's throw there complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Dancing to his left. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Quay Walker. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2. That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers, he's going to launch this deep for Watson. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. On play action, now Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is caught. Touchdown. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Succo. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. There's Rodgers to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On first down, Rodgers. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, now Rodgers. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Carlton Davis picks it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Second half straight ahead from Raymond James Stadium. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. So for the call, let's get back over to Tampa and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. And this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. An inside give to Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. Tunyon's got it on the out route. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good relax.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Forced out to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well. Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hit.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking the lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll drop this off for Bernard. So nothing doing there, and it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Brady. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And they're going to get this up to midfield. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. From midfield, here's Brady. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Brady again. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. Flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 6. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now a carry for Bernard. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, that is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 33 yards that time.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They go back to the ground with Jones. And out of bounds right around the 20. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Here's a give to Jones running left. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback. And my goodness, another interception. And into the end zone, it's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick-6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now Brady to try again after the pick-6. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Eric Stokes. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Second down and 7. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. Pushes past him, and he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 78 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And some space here. Touchdown, Packers.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Fish came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records, yeah. Used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look,